All right, guys, this will be our first video of retouching images. In the retouching images series, we're going to learn how to use the clone stamp, where we can use it to cover up objects or add more objects. And then we're going to be learning in video 2 how to use the content aware fill, which is just something similar, just in another way. So for clone stamp, it's going to be this tool right here. Again, if you click and hold on it, there's two that look the same. One's a pattern stamp clone stamp, and one is a clone stamp tool. We're just going to be using the clone stamp tool, which just looks like a stamp and doesn't have the little checkered box next to it. Once you're in the clone stamp tool, you'll notice that I have a little circle just like a paintbrush. It works just like the paintbrush tool does. If we click on a little arrow up top here, we can change our size, we can change the hardness, and we can change the kind of shape if we'd like to. I like to stick to a softer brush, usually around about 60 to 75. And for this one, we'll go a little bit bigger, maybe around 50. All right, so next thing I need to do is I need to select something I want to clone. So just like a clone in real life, if we're cloning something, we're making two of them. We're going to do something similar where if we're cloning something in this image, we're making a copy of it. So if I want to, let's say I copy these orange flowers right up here. To copy, I'm going to hold Alt-Option. Once I hold Alt-Option, it's going to make this little target. To copy something, I just need to make sure the target is over whatever I want to copy. I'm then going to continue holding Alt-Option so I have the target, and I'm going to click. Once I've clicked, it is then copied whatever is underneath. If I bring my brush up here, you can see in my brush, you can see the flower that I've just copied. And as I click and drag, there's a little plus marker down there that's following my mouse and copying whatever is underneath. So I can kind of copy this entire bush here, flower, by just dragging around it. And then I am going to undo. If I wanted to fill this little bush out right here, I can add more flowers by doing the same thing. I click on this white one. And just like that, we have filled out our planter. Kind of clean my edges up a little bit. Just like that. If I wanted to change the direction of my clone stamp, right over here where it says clone source, if I click on that, it will then allow me to mirror. So if I am selecting here, the plus sign is going to go in the opposite direction as my mouse. I can then do the same thing, but vertically, or I can have them both selected so that it does the exact opposite as what I need. So we can start to kind of flip some objects.